Imagine the late 19th century. The vast expanse of the ocean, a stage for empires. But lurking beneath the waves, a new, insidious threat was emerging: the torpedo boat. These small, fast vessels, armed with deadly torpedoes, could cripple even the mightiest battleships. Navies worldwide grappled with this existential challenge, a silent menace that threatened to redraw the very map of naval supremacy. The question was, how could the capital ships, the titans of the sea, protect themselves from such agile predators? The Royal Navy, ever at the forefront of maritime innovation, sought a solution. The answer lay not in reinforcing the battleships themselves, but in creating a new class of warship specifically designed to hunt and destroy these torpedo boats. Born out of this necessity was the torpedo boat destroyer, a vessel that would eventually evolve into the modern destroyer. The first of these specialized ships, like HMS Rattlesnake, commissioned in 1887, were essentially faster, more heavily armed versions of the torpedo boats themselves, tasked with defending the fleet. The early torpedo boat destroyers of the 1890s, like the Daring class, were characterized by their high speed, often exceeding 27 knots, and a mixed armament. They carried small-caliber guns, typically 12-pounders, to engage the nimble torpedo boats, but crucially, they were also equipped with torpedo tubes themselves. This dual role, defending the fleet from torpedo attacks and launching their own torpedoes against enemy capital ships, defined their initial purpose and cemented their importance. As naval technology advanced, so too did the destroyer. The advent of the turbine engine in the early 1900s marked a significant leap. HMS Velocity, launched in 1903, was one of the first destroyers to feature steam turbines, dramatically increasing speed and reliability. This technological shift allowed destroyers to keep pace with the rapidly growing battlecruisers and dreadnoughts, ensuring they could effectively screen the fleet from emerging threats. The commissioning of HMS Dreadnought in 1906 revolutionized battleship design, rendering previous capital ships obsolete overnight. The Royal Navy's response was to build a new generation of destroyers to match these leviathans. The Tribal class, launched from 1908, were larger, faster, and more heavily armed than their predecessors. They boasted 4-inch guns and multiple torpedo tubes, embodying the all-big-gun philosophy that was transforming naval warfare. The outbreak of World War I in August 1914 thrust the destroyer into the crucible of combat. No longer just a theoretical defender, the destroyer proved its worth in numerous engagements. The Battle of Heligoland Bight in August 1914 saw destroyers engage German light cruisers and torpedo boats, demonstrating their offensive capabilities. Their speed and maneuverability made them ideal for reconnaissance and for launching devastating torpedo attacks. The U-boat menace, however, became the destroyer's defining challenge in World War I. German submarines posed an unprecedented threat to Allied shipping and naval forces. Destroyers were repurposed as anti-submarine warfare (ASW) platforms, armed with depth charges and hydrophones. Their relentless pursuit and destruction of U-boats became a critical factor in the Allied victory, preventing Britain from being starved into submission. By the end of World War I, the destroyer had cemented its role as an indispensable component of any modern navy. Its evolution from a specialized torpedo boat killer to a multi-role warship capable of fleet escort, anti-submarine warfare, and offensive torpedo strikes was complete. The Treaty of Washington in 1922, which limited naval armaments, ironically spurred further innovation in destroyer design as nations sought to maximize firepower and capability within tonnage restrictions. The interwar period saw the destroyer design philosophy shift towards more powerful armament and improved seakeeping. Ships like the A-class, launched in the late 1920s, featured heavier 4.7-inch guns and improved torpedo armament. The focus was on creating destroyers that could operate effectively in the open ocean, protecting convoys and engaging enemy surface forces. The threat of aerial attack also began to influence design, with early anti-aircraft armament being incorporated. World War II presented the destroyer with its greatest test. The Battle of the Atlantic became a brutal, protracted struggle where destroyers were the linchpin of Allied survival. Operating in all weather conditions, often with limited air cover, they escorted countless convoys, fighting off U-boats and aircraft. The development of radar and sonar significantly enhanced their ASW capabilities, making them even more lethal predators. The Pacific theater saw destroyers play crucial roles in carrier battles and amphibious assaults. In battles like the Battle of Guadalcanal in November 1942, destroyers engaged in fierce surface actions against Japanese warships, often at point-blank range. Their speed and heavy torpedo armament proved devastating in night actions, though they also suffered heavy losses due to the overwhelming firepower of larger enemy vessels. The evolution of anti-aircraft (AA) warfare dramatically reshaped destroyer design during World War II. As air power became increasingly dominant, destroyers were fitted with more numerous and effective AA guns, such as the Bofors 40mm and Oerlikon 20mm cannons. This emphasis on AA defense was crucial for protecting fleets from kamikaze attacks and dive bombers, particularly in the later stages of the war. The end of World War II marked the beginning of the Cold War and a new era of naval strategy. Destroyers continued to evolve, incorporating advanced radar systems, guided missiles, and more powerful sonar. The focus shifted towards countering the growing Soviet submarine threat and operating in increasingly complex geopolitical environments. Ships like the Battle class and later County class destroyers represented this transition. The introduction of guided missiles in the 1950s and 60s was a paradigm shift. Destroyers were no longer solely reliant on guns and torpedoes. Systems like the Sea Slug and later Sea Dart missiles gave them the capability to engage targets at much greater ranges, both surface and air. This missile revolution transformed the destroyer's role into that of a multi-mission combatant, capable of fleet air defense and anti-ship strike. The Falklands War in 1982 provided a stark reminder of the destroyer's enduring relevance. British destroyers, like HMS Sheffield and HMS Coventry, though ultimately lost, played critical roles in providing anti-air defense for the task force. Their gun armament proved vital in close-in engagements, and their presence was instrumental in repelling air attacks, highlighting the continued need for heavily armed, versatile surface combatants. The late 20th century saw the development of highly sophisticated destroyers, such as the Type 45 Daring class. These vessels represent the pinnacle of modern destroyer design, integrating advanced radar, electronic warfare, and potent missile systems like the Sea Viper. Their primary role is fleet air defense, acting as the eyes and ears of the fleet, capable of tracking and engaging multiple threats simultaneously across vast distances. Today's destroyers are true multi-mission platforms. They are equipped with advanced sonar for anti-submarine warfare, vertical launching systems (VLS) for a wide array of missiles, anti-air, anti-ship, land attack, and sophisticated command and control systems. They can operate independently or as part of a carrier strike group or amphibious task force, acting as essential force multipliers. The technological shifts have been immense. From coal-fired boilers and rapid-fire guns to nuclear propulsion and hypersonic missiles, the destroyer has continuously adapted. Design philosophies have shifted from pure torpedo boat destruction to fleet screening, convoy escort, anti-submarine warfare, anti-air defense, and now, highly integrated multi-mission capabilities. The role of the destroyer as a force multiplier cannot be overstated. Its speed, firepower, and versatility allow it to extend the reach and capability of any naval force. Whether defending a carrier group, hunting submarines, or projecting power ashore, the destroyer remains the backbone of the modern Navy, a testament to 140 years of continuous adaptation and innovation. Consider the sheer number of roles a single destroyer fulfills today: air defense, anti-submarine warfare, anti-surface warfare, land attack, intelligence gathering, and command and control. This level of multifunctionality is unprecedented in naval history, demonstrating how far this warship class has come since its inception as a simple torpedo boat destroyer. The evolution of the destroyer is intrinsically linked to the evolution of naval warfare itself. Each technological advancement, from the steam turbine and naval gun to radar and guided missiles, has been met and integrated by destroyer design. This relentless adaptation ensures its continued relevance in an ever-changing strategic landscape. Beyond their military significance, destroyers have also served as symbols of national power and technological prowess. Their construction and deployment reflect a nation's strategic ambitions and its commitment to maintaining maritime security and projecting influence on the global stage. The destroyer's journey from a small, fast hunter of torpedo boats to a sophisticated, multi-role warship is a remarkable story of innovation. It is a tale of adaptation, resilience, and the constant pursuit of technological superiority in the unforgiving environment of the sea. The Royal Navy's destroyers, in particular, have been at the forefront of this evolution for over a century. Their design and operational history mirror the changing nature of naval warfare, from the dreadnought era and the U-boat campaigns of two world wars to the complex challenges of the Cold War and beyond. The legacy of the destroyer is one of constant adaptation. It has faced down torpedo boats, U-boats, aircraft, and missiles, always evolving to meet the threats of its time. This adaptability is its greatest strength and the reason it remains the indispensable workhorse of the modern Navy. The destroyer's story is far from over. As technology continues to advance, and the nature of naval warfare evolves, these versatile warships will undoubtedly continue to adapt, ensuring their place at the forefront of maritime defense for decades to come. From the humble beginnings of chasing torpedo boats to its current status as a highly advanced multi-mission combatant, the destroyer has proven to be one of the most enduring and significant warships ever conceived. Its 140-year journey with the Royal Navy is a testament to naval ingenuity and the unyielding need for a swift, powerful guardian of the waves. What other naval innovations have undergone such a dramatic and continuous transformation? Join us next time as we chart the course of another vital warship that has shaped the destiny of nations.